Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. We now enter the third month of this replay, moving pretty quickly. Today is June 2nd, 2016. We are at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field as the Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Chicago Cubs. The Dodgers come into this game at 500, 27-27 after 2 months of baseball, still very much alive. The Cubs, a record of 30 wins and 21 losses. They do lead the National League Central, as they did back in 2016. So far, FastScore has actually been pretty accurate. But right now, we now enter the third month of this season. And so far, we've gotten some pretty exciting matchups here in the 2016 campaign. I can only imagine what more we have in store for us. So tonight is a good game to start the month of June, I felt, between the Dodgers and the Cubs. And we're going to get right to it. My Basement Media Productions, Jeremy Brooks, Mr. Moley, 55, Brian Patterson, Texag, 75, and Frank Rosenk join us here at Wrigley Field. The Cubs historically won this game 7-2. They had 10 hits and no errors. The Dodgers had 3 hits and 1 error. And so far, we've had some surprises in some of the games. So I guess it's time to get right to it. So let's play some baseball as Doug Hunt now joins us here at the friendly confines. So let's get to it. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs in this game was Kyle Hendricks. 16 wins, 8 losses, a 2.13 ERA. Great year he had in 16. 170 strikeouts and 41 walks. He was pretty much the ace of the Cubs staff that season. So he got the call tonight for the Cubbies. So we are all set and ready to go. Let's go to the top of the first and let's see what the bums have to say tonight. Leading off for the Dodgers will be second baseman Chase Utley. A 252 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs. Utley is known for pretty much being rough on the base pads, hence the Mets couldn't stand him for trying to take out everybody at second base. I guess maybe that's one of the reasons why the Utley rule was put into effect, I guess. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. The Cubs are the home team. Everyone is set and ready to go as Joel Turney now joins us here at the friendly confines. Let's see what the Dodgers and the Cubs have to say. Hendricks, 5-5. That's an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to short. It'll be Addison Russell taking care of that play, 1 down. We'll now see the shortstop, Corey Seager, a 308 average, 26 homers, 72 RBIs in 16. Another excellent season. Those are great stats. Hendricks, 2-6. That's a range play. Seager, 5-6. That's a ground ball to short. That's hit again to Russell. Russell was excellent. His range is a 5. That is a 4. He's got it. He'll toss it over and get the out, 2 down. Nice play by Addison Russell there as he makes a nice stop. And now we'll see the third baseman, Justin Turner. This guy has been clutch his entire career. 275 average, 27 homers, 90 RBIs for Turner in 16. I'm not saying he's a Hall of Famer, but he's definitely been clutch in many Dodger games. Hendricks with the pitch. Hendricks, 3-3, error on a throw. Turner, 1-2, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Chris Bryant. His error rating is a 9. That's an 8. He's going to throw this one wide. First baseman Rizzo, a range of 5, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him, but that's going to be an error. Turner will go ahead and make an error there. That'll be an E5. First error on the Cubs. They did not have any errors in the game historically. So Turner finds himself on at first. A nice play by Rizzo, who prevents the ball from getting past him. And now coming up as the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. I put him in the Hall of the Very Good. 285 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs. Turner on at first. He had 4 stolen bases, and he's staying put there. Hendricks with the pitch. Hendricks, 1-3 against the lefty. Walk. And that 11 is ball 4. Gonzalez is a 10. But Wrigley Field adds 3 to strikeouts and adds 1 to walks. That'll make Gonzalez an 11. And we got runners at first and second now for the Dodgers. First walk given up by Hendricks. He only had 41 of them in 190 innings pitched in 16. That's not too bad. Center fielder Jock Peterson is next for the Dodgers. 246 average, 25 homers, 68 RBIs in 16. And let's see, what is the relevance of the? Oh, those are the 10-minute ticker dice there, Mr. Moley. I always put the 10-minute. If there's going to be a 10-minute ticker, 10-minute ticker dice are always there. That's just a quick way for me to get my 10-minute ticker dice. That's all it is. So every time you see the 2 white dice underneath the MLB logo, you know there will be 10-minute ticker after the game. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 16. Hendricks will pitch. Hendricks 1-4. That's a possible error. Peterson 4-3. Fly ball right field going to Hayward. Hayward's error rating is a 2. That's a 14. He'll get to that one. He'll put it away and make the catch. Nothing across, no runs, no hits. There was an error and a walk. But the Dodgers strand a couple of base runners, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Julio Urias. 5 wins, 2 losses, a 3.39 ERA. He had 84 strikeouts and 31 walks in 16. This was Urias' rookie season in 2016. And I'm going to be brutally honest. I know Sandy Alcantara last year won the Cy Young. Urias should have gotten it instead. Urias had in my opinion, had a lower ERA than Alcantara did. I thought Urias actually was the better pitcher. Urias should have gotten the Cy Young, not Alcantara. I'm not taking anything away from the year Alcantara had. He had an excellent year, but I would have given the nod to Urias for the for last season. Leading off for the Cubs will be center fielder Dexter Fowler. 276 average, 13 homers, 48 RBIs in 16 as David Baker joins us here at the Friendly Confines. Urias, 5-1, strikeout, 17. That's going to miss. Fowler, 3-3, and he leads off with a double into center field. Nice hit by Fowler, and he'll wind up at second with a leadoff double. As Beatles Eternally joins us here at Wrigley Field. He joins us here at the Octopus's Garden at Wrigley Field. That counts. Fowler, he was on at second base. And, Doug Hunt, the Cubs world champs in 2016 always seems nice to say. But will they be world champs on RJL Network? Getting world championships in real life is one thing. Becoming the world champions on RJL Network, that's another. We'll find out if they even get to the postseason, but it looks like so far they're on their way. Next up for the Cubs will be right fielder Jason Hayward. 230 average, 7 homers. 49 RBIs in 16. Great fielder, not too great at the plate. Strategy roll. And Fowler is going to stay put at second base. Urias with the pitch. Urias 1-5. That's a possible error. Hayward 1-6. It's a fly out to right field. Trace Thompson going after it. His error rating is an 11. That's a 12. He'll get it and make the catch. So it'll be a fly out to right, out number 1. Let's see. Fowler, base runner 2, fly out to right, -1. And right fielder Thompson a 0. So a 1-3. Fowler will take third, and he will. Deep enough, and Fowler goes to third base. He's got good speed. And now the infield will come in for third baseman Chris Bryant. 292 average, 39 homers, 102 RBIs. Great year for Bryant. And nothing on the 12. Fowler will stay put. Urias will pitch. Urias, 1-3, strikeout plus. He gets Bryant. Struck him out. First strikeout for Urias, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo, 292 average, 32 homers, 109 RBIs. I got to give credit to the Cubs. This is in 2016. The Cubs had one of the best lineups I feel they ever had. It finally did win them a World Series, but this was a heck of a lineup in 2016. And I'm not knocking the lineups of like Mark Grace, Ryan Sandberg, shoot, what's his name? Billy Williams. I'm not knocking those lineups. I'm not knocking those Cubs lineups back in the day. Okay, but the 2016 lineup was just loaded. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Urias will pitch. Urias 3-4. Wild pitch 5. That's gonna go to the backstop and Fowler will score. Oh, bad pitch by Urias. Way outside. And reaching for it was Ellis, but he had no chance. It's 1-0 Cubs. First wild pitch by Urias, and he'll go ahead and get there and allow a wild pitch. And now Rizzo will bat with the bases empty. Urias with the pitch again. 3-3. Hit by pitch. 4. And now he hits Rizzo. Plunk. Ouch. Rizzo's a 17 plus 2 is a 19. And that's the first hit batter of the game. So Rizzo will trot to first. And now coming up will be the left fielder, Jorge Soler. 238 average, 12 homers, 31 RBIs. Steeler fan joins us here at Wrigley Field. Strategy roll. And Rizzo will stay put. Urias, 2-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Soler, 2-6. And he hits one to left field. That is a 5. But against the lefty, that's going to be a little under it. That's going to be a fly ball to left instead. Crawford's going to get to it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a hit batter, and a wild pitch. And after 1, it is the Cubbies leading 1-0 here at the friendly confines. Still one of the most... Wrigley Field and Fenway Park. Both stadiums old as the hills, but they are beautiful, and they still are. Unlike stadiums like Oakland's Ring Central Coliseum, which is old as dirt, but and Wrigley Field and of course Fenway are older than Ring Central out there, but Wrigley Field and Fenway are just gorgeous mausoleums of baseball. Ring Central is a what's a nice way of putting it? Trash can. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Trace Thompson. He's in right field for this game. 225 average, 13 homers, 32 RBIs. Hendricks already with a 1-0 lead. 4-6, strikeout plus, 19, got him. And that is the first strikeout for Hendricks. And they'll go ahead and nail him easily there. And now we'll see the left fielder Carl Crawford. Only played in 30 games with the Dodgers in 16. A 185 average and 6 RBIs. Hendricks. Let's see, a 4-1 strikeout 5, and he'll get Crawford. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Hendricks. And now we'll see the catcher, A.J. Ellis. 2'8", 216 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs for him in 16. Pretty much the Dodger backup catcher. Hendricks, 4-3. That is a blank. Ellis, 2-5. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 10. And against the righty, Ellis is going to get himself a 2-out 2-bagger. He'll wind up at second. So a double for Ellis to keep the inning alive. And now we'll see the pitcher, Julio Urias. He had a 136 average as a hitter and 2 RBIs in 16. Strategy roll. I don't think Ellis is going to do anything, and he won't. He'll stay where he is. Hendricks will go ahead and pitch. Hendricks, 6'2", range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 4-6. That's a single plus into center field. Going after it is Fowler. It's a range play. His range is a 4. and he'll make the catch. He'll take a single away from Urias, and that could have been a possible double that would have definitely scored a run, but a nice play by Fowler. He makes a Sports Center play out there. It'll be a fly out to center and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. And we will go to the bottom of the inning. Nice play by Fowler. The Cubs had some pretty good fielders, too. Every single fielder in the Cub defense in this game is a 3 or higher, and they have 4 5s and 2 4s. This is a heck of a team. They could be a very tough out in the postseason if they get there, which I think they will. Bottom of the inning, leading off for the Cubs will be the shortstop, Addison Russell. 238 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. Not surprised why the Cubs won the World Series that year. I'm actually surprised the Indians took him to 7. Urias, 5-5. Against the righty, it's a single right past the pitcher. It's a base hit. Urias just puts it right, a mistake, and Russell will go ahead and send it into the outfield, right past the pitcher. And once again, the Cubs are the leadoff man on. Second baseman Javier Baez is up next. 273 average, 14 homers, 59 RBIs for the Cubs in 16. Infield a double play. Russell had 5 stolen bases, and he's staying put. Urias, a 5-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Baez, 4-2. It's a fly out to left. Crawford will come in and get it for out number 1. For the Cubs, next batter is the catcher, Miguel Montero. 216 average, 8 homers, 33 RBIs. Russell on at first, and he will stay put on the 5. Urias with the pitch. Urias, 3-6 against the lefty. Strikeout plus. Montero goes high. The ball goes low. No way he got that one. That's a strikeout. That'll be the second K for Urias, 2 down. And now it'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He had a 138 average and 2 RBIs in 16. Strategy, nothing on the 8. Russell stays put. Urias will pitch with his optimate number. Scooney 007 joins us here at Wrigley Field. Urias, 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Hendricks, 6-5. Ground out right back to Urias. He'll take care of that one and underhanded to first and end the inning. No runs and a hit. 1-0 Cubs after 2. As we play our first game in the month of June, season moving along, already in the 3rd month, which is one of the reasons why I chose 1 game per 3 days of baseball. You get through you get about 60, at least 60 regular season games, and then you get to the postseason pretty quick. Trust me, guys, it's all about the postseason, isn't it? It's all about the playoffs. We go to the top of the 3rd, and Chase Utley leads off for the Bums, and he is 0 for 1. Maybe the Indians can turn around and win it all on RJL Network. Oh boy, yep, I know there'd be Indians fans here that would never let that go. Hendricks with the pitch. 6-2, range play at the park. Wrigley, 6-4, ground ball to 3rd, hit to Bryant. His range is a 4. That's a 4. Nice stop by him. He'll throw to first for the out. I guess having defenders of ranges 3, 4, and 5 makes things a little bit easier on range plays. Here's Seager. Seager 0 for 1. I know Dr. Nick at MBMP would be tooting his horn if the Indians win a World Series on the network one day. Hendricks, 5-1, strikeout 20, no way. Seager, 4-3, fly out to right. Hayward, he'll get close to the line, but he'll get there, 2 down. And now the batter is Turner. Turner reached on an air his first time up. Gotta die a happy man. I'm pretty sure you would, BP. I'm pretty sure you would. Hendricks, 6-1, strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on Turner. He got him. Turner's an 8, but +3 makes him an 11. And he will get him. That will be strikeout number 3 for Hendricks. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. wearing their gray Los Angeles jerseys. Go to the bottom of the third inning. And on top of the order for the Cubs, here's Dexter Fowler. He got a double his first time up and scored on a wild pitch. Urias with the pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Wrigley. 3-2. Ground out to short. Handled by Seager. One away. Here's Hayward. Hayward is 0 for 1. Urias a 6-5. Strikeout 2. And he'll get Hayward on that. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Urias. 2 down. Who I think he should have won the Cy Young last year. Not taking anything, as I said, not taking anything away from Alcantara. Alcantara had a great year. I think Urias was just a bit better. Here's Bryant. He's 0 for 1. Urias, a 3-3 hit by pitch. And he will hit Bryant. And that'll be the second hit by pitch of the game. So Urias has now hit 2 Cubs batters. And he better be careful. Second hit batter. So the third hit by pitch will eject the pitcher. And if the dreaded 65 roll comes up, there will be a brawl. Here's Rizzo. Rizzo got hit by a pitch his first time up. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Strategy. That is a 3. Bryant staying put. Urias with the pitch. 1-1. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. A 1-12 is a single past the pitcher. That's a 4, and it's a base hit. Bryant will have the speed. He'll get to third with 2 outs, and Rizzo goes to first, and the inning is not over yet. So Urias makes a bad pitch to Rizzo and puts it into the out past him. And now a chance for Soler. He's 0 for 1. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Wrigley Field. So we got another strategy roll here. That's a 20. Urias has an excellent pickoff rating. A 1-14. He throws to first, but he won't get him. It's an 18. Now he'll pitch to Soler. Urias 2-6, walk 12. And that just misses. Soler is a 10, plus 1 makes him 11. Soler gets the swing. Soler 2-5, and it's a fly ball to right. And Thompson, he will get a beat on it and make the catch. No runs, a hit, and a hit batter. And the Dodgers threaten there, but Urias gets himself out of the jam. Still 1-0 Cubs after 3. Top of the fourth. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Adrian Gonzalez, and he walked his first time up. Hendricks, a 1-6, strikeout 9, and he got him. He got Gonzalez, struck him out, and that is strikeout number 4 for Hendricks. This Cubs team could be very dangerous. Here's Peterson. Peterson 0 for 1. Hendricks. 1-6. Strikeout 8. Got him. Another strikeout. Third straight strikeout for Hendricks. That's his 5th. And a chance now for Thompson. Thompson 0 for 1. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping for a little more action here. Hendricks. 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 4. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hendricks strikes out the side in order, and that ends the inning. Strikeout number 6 for Hendricks. Nothing across, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, as right now Hendricks is dealing. Urias back on the mound. And Addison Russell will lead off for the Cubs. He got a base hit his first time up. Urias with the deal. 2-1, blank. Russell, 4-5, ground out to first. Gonzalez will handle that one. Takes it to the bag himself. 1 away. Here's Baez. Baez is 0 for 1. Urias with the pitch. 4-6. That's a walk plus. That 10 will walk him. And Baez winds up on first on a base on balls. And that is only the first walk issued by Urias. And now Montero will come up, and he's 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Baez at 12 stolen bases, and he's staying where he is. Urias looking in on Montero. Pitch coming. 6-2. Walk plus. That's ball 4 again. And now Urias has walked 2 in a row. Second walk issued by Urias. And now the batter is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He will probably hit away. Strategy roll, nothing on the 12. He will hit away. Runners at first and second. Does not ground out in double play, so actually might as well go ahead and have him hit. Urias will pitch. Urias, 5-4. That's a blank. He is not tired. Hendricks, 4-2. It's a ground out to third. Let's see what was sent. And that is grounded out right at the third base. And they'll try for it. They're going to try for it anyway. 0-0-1. Second base pivot is Utley's a -1, so there is no chance of a double play. And that is a 5. And let's see what it says here. So right at third base, choice of force, only a third, or try to second to first double play. That is a 5. They will get Montero. Hendricks, however, will be safe at first on the fielder's choice. That's 2 outs. They decide to turn for the double. They try to turn the double play, but Baez will make it to third. The throw goes to second to get 1, but that's all they'll get. So that goes as a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Fowler. Runners at the corners. 2 outs now. Urias, and that's a 16, no play. Fans here at Wrigley would like a hit. Urias, 3-4. Wild pitch. He's going to wild pitch in another run. Urias, a wild pitch. That is a 1, and another run scores on a wild pitch. Second wild pitch by Urias. Baez will come in to score. Hendricks goes to second. It's 2-0 Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Urias has uncorked 2 wild pitches and both brought in a run. And now Fowler will bat with a man on second. Re-roll the strat. Nothing on the 12. And now Urias will pitch to Fowler. Urias, 4-1. Walk plus, and now he walks Fowler. And now again, he can't get out of this inning. Third walk in the inning. So the Cubs have scored a run without even a hit. And now here's Hayward. Hayward 0 for 2. Anything on strat? Nope. Urias will pitch to Hayward. Urias, he is due to bat third in the 5th inning. He will be tired after Hayward. Urias deals. 5-3. Range play. Hayward, 4-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is at the Seager. He's not bad. His range is a 3. But he won't get that one. It'll be a base hit. Hendricks, however, a base runner 2 with 2 outs. That will not bring him in, but the bases will be loaded. So it is a single for Hayward, but they can't bring in the run. But now the batter is Bryant. Urias is tired. The question is, do they want him to pitch to Bryant here, or they want to get him out? He's due to bat third in the 5th inning. They would like him to get out of this inning. They're saying, Urias, Julio, this is your chance. Show us what you got. If he allows another run, though, he's out. Hendricks on at third. Fowler on at second. Hayward on at first. Bryant at the plate. Strategy roll. And nothing on the strat. Urias will go ahead and set up and make the pitch. Urias, 3-2. Strikeout plus. He'll get out of it. He strikes out Bryant. That is his 4th strikeout, and he gets away with it. 1 run, though, on 1 hit. 3 walks and a wild pitch. But the Cubs now have a 2-0 lead after 4, as Urias does get out of it. Reminds me of that Padres opening inning they pitched a few weeks back. Yep, they couldn't get anything done in that one. Top of the 5th, Cubs now have a 2-0 lead. Carl Crawford leads off for LA, and he's 0 for 1. Hendricks right now is cruising. He has 4 straight strikeouts in a row. Hendricks, 6-6, error on a grounder. Crawford, 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Russell. His error rating is a 6. That's an 11. He'll get it and toss it over for the out. 1 down. Nice play by Russell. Batter now is Ellis. And Ellis got a double his first time up. Hendricks, a 2-4. That's a blank. Hendricks is not tired. Ellis, 1-1. Line out right to second base. Baez puts out his glove. Pow! And it goes right into it hard. 2 down. Hit hard. But a nice play there by Baez. That'll be it for Julio Urias. He is due to bat. They will take him out of the game. Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Or go to the bench, actually, as well. And coming up to bat for the Dodgers will be Howie Kendrick. 255 average, 8 homers, 40 RBIs. He'll pinch hit. Hendricks with the pitch. Hendricks, 4-6, strikeout plus 20. Yes, he will get it. Cold strike 3. Kendrick cannot believe it. A 7 plus 3 is a 10, but a strikeout plus makes him a 20. That is a 20, and Kendrick cannot believe it. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Hendricks. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Rizzo leads off for the Cubbies, and he is 1 for 1. A single and got hit by a pitch. A lefty and 2 righties coming up for the Dodgers. Dodgers, I think, will bring in a right-hander, and they will come on and bring out Joe Blanton. 7 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 2.47 ERA. Blanton will be the second Dodger pitcher, and he can pitch to 4 batters. Blanton with the pitch. Blanton, 1-1, strikeout 16. That's going to miss. Rizzo, 3-3, and Rizzo leads off with a smack double into center field. So Rizzo winds up at second with a double to start the inning. Another leadoff double for the Cubs. And it'll bring up Soler. Soler is 0 for 2. Infield is back. Anything on strategy? 6 says no. Rizzo on at second base. Blanton will deal. Blanton, 2-4. That's an out. And it'll be a fly out to center field. Peterson will come in, make the catch for out number 1. Rizzo stays at second automatically. And now Russell. And Russell is 1 for 2. Anything for Rizzo? He stays where he is. Blanton, 3-2, strikeout 17. That will miss. Russell, a 6-2. It's a fly out to right. Trace Thompson will come in and get it. 2 away, and Rizzo will still stay at second base, even though his base running rating is a 1, and it's a fly out to right, and just the modification makes him automatically a 0, and anytime just where the ball is hit to, no matter what the arm is, I keep them where they're at. Not worth trying to go to an extra base. Here's Baez. Baez is 0 for 1 with a walk, but now 2 outs in the inning. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Blanton, 4-2. Home run chance. Righty, a 1-9. The 6 is good. Against the righty, Baez needs an 11. He swings the bat, and he's going to miss it. He's not going to get it. 3-6. But he does get enough of it and hits a single into left field. That'll be a base hit. but will Rizzo score? With 2 outs, his base running is a 2. Single to left, +2 is a 4. A 1-4, Rizzo will score, and he does not. They hold him at third base. On a 5, Crawford goes ahead and guns that ball in quickly, and they hold Rizzo on at third, and I can't believe they did that. But a big run is stopped on a single by Baez. And I don't know why you do that. Here's Montero. Maybe it was just hit too hard. Montero comes up. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Blanton is tired, but they're going to let him pitch and see if he can get out of the inning. 2-0 Cubs, bottom of the 5th. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Blanton says he can get Montero out. And here comes the pitch. Blanton, 4-3, range play. Montero, 1-4. It's a single to right, but going after it is Thompson. His range is a 3. Does he take a single away from Montero? He will. Side retired. Fly out to right field, but what a play by Trace Thompson to go ahead and get it out there. And that saved a run. No runs on 2 hits. As Blanton says, phew. And it's 2-0 after 5. Some great plays being made in the outfield in this game so far. Vita Productions joins us here at Wrigley Field, who says he's only here for a few minutes. And that is fine, sir. Top of the 6th inning, 36 minutes into the stream, so rapidly moving ball game, but what do you expect on a 2-0 game? Let's see. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Chase Utley. Utley is 0 for 2. And Hendricks, let's see, he's still got some left in the tank. Hendricks will pitch. Hendricks, 6-1, strikeout 6. He got him. He gets Utley, and that is strikeout number 7 for Kyle. Next up is Seager. Seager 0 for 2. Chase Ugly more likely. Yeah, really. Hendricks, 6-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Hendricks, 6-6, error on a grounder. Seager, 2-5. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. It's hit to Utley. His error rating is a 3. That's a 16. He won't make an error. He'll toss it over for out number. I'm sorry, no, second base is Baez. His error rating is, I'm sorry, I'm glad I forgot. Second baseman is Baez. His error rating is a 7. That's a 16. He still doesn't make an error. 2 down. So ground out to second. One of these days I'll figure out who's actually playing. Here's Turner. Turner is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. But 2 outs here. Hendricks, 1-6, strikeout 7. And Hendricks is dealing some heat. That is strikeout number 8. He got him. 1, 2, 3, go the bums. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Hendricks is the leadoff batter. And he can pitch to 4 more before he retires. I would like to see if Hendricks can get through the next inning. So it's going to be right switch and left. A new pitcher coming in for the Dodgers. As let's see what they're going to do here. So you got a righty, got a switch, and then you got a lefty. In this case, I think they're going to go with the lefty. Here. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be J.P. Howell. 1 win, 1 loss, no save, a 4.09 ERA. Howell will be the 3rd Dodger pitcher. And he will come in to pitch. Calling the Dodgers bums. Well, they were called the bums because that's what they were known when they were in Brooklyn. You know, when they were the Brooklyn Dodgers. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, he was a huge Brooklyn Dodgers fan. He loved Brooklyn. When they moved to Los Angeles, he was heartbroken. And then when the Mets were born, he became a diehard Mets fan. But when the Brooklyn Dodgers finally won the World Series, my grandpa, let's just put it this way, he was blasted. Howell, 2-5, strikeout, 18. He got Hendricks, struck him out. And that is the first out. One out here is Fowler. Fowler is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Bernard Strom Sports Replays joins us here at Wrigley Field. Check out his amazing channel. Howell, 2-2, home run chance, switch right, 1-18, the 7 is good. Against the lefty, Fowler needs an 8. Does he give the Cubs an extra run? No, he doesn't. It's a 16. Fowler 1-1, but he's going to settle for a base hit to right. Wow, nobody's hitting the ball out of here today. Gotten many chances, but that will be a single for Fowler. And now the batter is Hayward. Wrigley Field only had 132 home runs in 2016. That makes, in my opinion, Wrigley Field a pitcher's park. Pitcher to maybe a bit neutral, but I'm going to say Wrigley Field is a light pitcher's park in 2016. And that's rare for that place. Wrigley Field, a slight pitcher's park, that's kind of rare. Fowler on at first, infield double play. Anything on Strat? Nope. Fowler stays where he is. Howell will go ahead and pitch. Howell, 3-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Hayward, 4-1, popped up. That's a pop out to second base. And getting over there is Utley. And he'll make the catch. Out number 2. Fowler, of course, stays where he is. And a chance now for Bryant. Bryant is 0 for 2, but got hit by a pitch. Howell will look in on Bryant now. Strategy. Anything happening? The 20. Howell throws to first and doesn't get him. Fowler gets back. Now Howell will pitch to Bryant. Howell, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Bryant, 3-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. And Crawford will get to that one and make the play. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. But they only lead 2-0 here after 6. You keep the Dodgers in the game. Anything is possible. When you play a team that's 500, you don't know what to expect from a team like that. Inning 7, top. And Adrian Gonzalez leads off for the Dodgers, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Take care there, V-Dub. Catch the replay later. Hendricks with the pitch. He can pitch 4 more batters. Hendricks, 4-4 against the lefty. Walk. The 17 is high. Gonzalez, 3-4. And against the righty, Gonzalez is going to get a leadoff double. A double to left, and Gonzalez will stay at second base. So now the Dodgers have a big run at second. And Peterson coming up next. He's 0 for 2. Infield stays where it is. That's an 18. Peterson gets the bunt sign, but he's going to swing. You're down by 2 runs. Gonzalez will go ahead and pitch. Hendricks actually will. Hendricks, 6-5. Hit by pitch. 17. No, that would have ejected Hendricks. Peterson, 2-1. It's a ground out to second. Picked up by Baez. They'll throw to first for the out. Gonzalez moves to third. Next up is Thompson. Thompson 0 for 3. They'll let him bat. Infield's going to come in to prevent Gonzalez from scoring. Strategy. Nothing on the 13. Hendricks. He deals. Hendricks, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout +9. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 9. And Thompson has the hat trick. He struck out 3 times. Batter now is Crawford. 185 average. And they are going to pinch hit for him, as Carl Crawford will come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit and take over in left field will be Yasiel Puig. 263 average, 11 homers, 45 RBIs, and there is a change to it. 420 -2. He makes errors there, though. So timeout on the field for a change as Puig will now take over in left field for the Dodgers. And left field is -4, -1, and -3. Okay. So Yasiel Puig will now take over, and he will pinch hit. So Hendricks will pitch to Puig. He will be tired after him, though. But now there are 2 outs. 2-0 Cubs, top of the 7th. Hendricks trying to get out the very dangerous Puig. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Hendricks will concentrate. And he sets up. Wrigley Field is loud. Pitch. Hendricks, 2-4. And he is a blank. He is not tired. Puig, 1-1. And it's a ground ball to first. Rizzo's got it. He'll tag the bag and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. Hendricks would be tired after Puig, but not there. But Puig will take over in left field. Good range, but lousy if it comes to errors. And that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night for June 5th. We'll take our first trip to another beautiful ballpark, Citizens Bank Park, as the Milwaukee Brewers will take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Wiley Peralta will go for the Brewers, and Aaron Nola will go for the Phillies. So we go to Citizens Bank Park tomorrow for the Brewers and the Phillies. And the way the Phillies are playing right now, it's probably going to be the last game we do them unless they get hot in 10-minute ticker. Because remember, in the third schedule block, I cut off teams that are no longer in the playoff hunt. So that'll be tomorrow night. The Brewers and the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Peralta and Nola. Should be a good, interesting matchup between the two. Bottom of the 7, Cubs lead 2-0. Anthony Rizzo leads off for the Cubs. He is 2 for 2, a single and a double. A lefty and 2 righties coming up. Howell is tired. They will take him out. And the Dodgers will go with a righty. And coming on to pitch will be Pedro Baez. 3 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.04 ERA. Baez will come in to pitch. Not a bad record, though. That's pretty good. Struck out a lot of players. So Rizzo leads off here. Bottom of the 7th, 2-0 Cubbies. Baez, 4-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Rizzo, 2-4. And that's a fly out to left. Getting over there will be Puig. And he'll make the out. 1 down. Here's Soler. Soler is 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. Baez, a 2-4 against the righty. Strikeout plus. He'll get Soler. Struck him out. 2 away. And now here's Russell. And Russell is 1 for 3. Baez sets up and deals. Baez, 2-5, strikeout 15. That is high. Russell, A 6-6, and that's a ground ball right back to Baez. He'll take care of that one. A comebacker and throws it over to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs for the first time in the ball game. They got a hit in every inning, but not in that one. But they still hold a 2-0 lead after 7. Top of the 8th. And leading off for the Dodgers will be A.J. Ellis. And he is 1 for 2 with a double. Hendricks is tired. He is due to bat third. But he's pitch. I'm going to let him pitch. And if he gets in trouble, they'll probably take him out. I'm going to let Hendricks pitch here. Top of the 8th, 2-0. Hendricks, 5-3, and it won't matter. That's a fatigue result. That's a pitcher result. A righty, 1-11 is an out. The 10 is good. He will get him out. And that is a ground out to third, handled by Bryant. Tosses it over for out number 1, but Hendricks is saying, take me out, I'm done. So that'll be it for Hendricks, as he will come out of the game. Cubs fans give him a heck of a salute here. And there is one out. And the Cubs will bring on a new pitcher here. And they're also going, and the Dodgers also have Baez coming up to bat as well, but he will come out. And the Dodgers will go to a pinch hitter. And it will be Enrique Hernandez. Well, actually, no, it won't be. I'm sorry, I'm going to go with the switch. Yasmani Grandal will come on to hit. A 220 average, 27 homers, 72 RBIs. He is the other catcher, and he may be taking Ellis's place in a double switch, which, of course, everyone knows I hate doing. He's a switch hitter. Cubs are going to go to the bullpen. I think they're going to bring in a righty here, and it will be. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Justin Grimm. 2 wins, a loss, no saves, a 4.10 ERA. Grimm will come in and be the second Cub pitcher as Pedro Strop gets ready for the as Strop and Hector Rondon. As actually Hector Rondon, he's the closer in this game. So Hector Rondon gets ready for the 9th, but they're going to go with Justin Grimm here. So he'll pitch to Yasmani Grandal, 1 out, top of the 8th. Grimm, 5-2, error on a grounder. Grandal, 6-1, ground ball, grounded to short. It's hit to Russell. His error rating is a 6. That's an 8. Russell will take care of it, toss it over for out number 2. And I think Grandal will take over the catcher spot and bat 9th, which means we'll have a pitcher come in Ellis. So that'll be out number 2. And now the batter is Utley. And Utley is 0 for 3. Cubs pitching has been excellent in this game so far. Grimm, he will pitch. 6-1. That's at the park. Wrigley Field. 4-3. And it's a double into center field. Utley smacks that off the ivy. Probably splits the gap, and Utley will get his first hit of the game. And he will hold at second. And now the batter is Corey Seager. Seager is 0 for 3. And Grimm came in. This will be the third batter he faces. And they're going to let Grimm pitch to Seager here. 2 outs, even though I kind of do use the 3-batter rule, even though I don't have to, but I kind of. So 2 outs, 2-0. Grimm is going to pitch to Seager. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping for a good pitch. Nothing on the 19. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Grimm with the pitch. Grimm, 4-6, range play. Seager, 5-6. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Russell. His error rating, his range is a 5. That's a 4. He gets care of it. Throws to first. Side retired. I'll tell you, having good range, having high range fielders always helps. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers as Grimm gets it done. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And they say defense doesn't matter. It just did there. defense just did there. Bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Cubs will be Javier Baez, and he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Dodgers need a pitcher, right, left, and a pinch hitter coming up. I think they will go with a righty, and they will bring out Lewis Coleman. 2 wins, a loss, no saves, a 4.69 ERA. Coleman will be the 5th Dodger pitcher. And Brian Patterson says defense keeps hitting gets the lead, hitting gets you the lead, and defense keeps the lead. Yep. Coleman will pitch to Baez here, bottom of the 8th. Cubs looking for insurance. 4-2. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-4. It's a fly out to left. And it will be Puig getting to that for the out, 1 down. Next up is Montero. And Montero is 0 for 2 with a walk. And they're going to let him bat. Why not? They're going to let him bat. So Coleman will pitch to Montero here. Wheels Luzinski don't need no stinking rage. That is true there, Matt. Nobody beats Wheels Luzinski. Coleman, 3-1, strikeout. He'll get Montero on a 1 easily, struck him out. 2 away. Pinch hitter coming in for Justin Grimm as he gets his job done. And pinch hitting for the Cubs will be Ben Zobrist. 272 average, 18 homers, 76 RBIs. Zobrist, the switch hitter, will pinch hit against Coleman. So 2 away here. Bottom of the 8th, Cubs looking at a 2-0 shutout. Legend Sports Universe joins us here at Wrigley Field. What is up, LSU? Coleman, 1-4, strikeout 10. That's going to miss. Zobrist, 4-2, and it's a ground ball to second base. Utley will get that with no problem. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Coleman and the Dodgers. Cubs holding on to a 2-0 lead. Are we going to have another shutout? We've had already a few so far this season. 2-0 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, 2-0 in favor of the Cubs. Let's see here. And I should mention, by the way, that the new pitcher that came in for the Dodgers, Luis Coleman, he's actually batting 8th. He came into Jay Ellis's position. So they're kind of like was a delayed double switch. As Yasmani Grandal will now bat 9th. And Coleman, the pitcher spot, will be 8th. But we go to the top of the 9th inning. And leading off for the Dodgers will be Justin Turner. And Turner is 0 for 3, but he reached on an error. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Hector Rondon. 2 wins, 3 losses, 18 saves, a 3.53 ERA. Rondon is the Cubs closer for this game, and he will come out. 58 strikeouts and only 8 walks in 51 innings pitched. That's amazing. Only 8 walks and 51 innings pitched. Talk about if that's not control, I don't know what is. Justin Turner will lead off. Top of the 9th inning, 2-0 Cubs. Cubs looking for the shutout. Rondon, 6-4, walk, 5. And as soon as I say that, he walks Turner. A 6-4 is a walk, a righty is a 9, plus 1 is a 10. And as soon as I say that, Rondon walks the leadoff batter. And now it's up to Gonzalez. It's like the dice know what I'm saying. Gonzalez is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Infield, a double play depth. Turner had 4 stolen bases, but strategy rolls are off. So it's pitcher versus batter. Rondon will pitch. Rondon, 3-2, error on a grounder. Gonzalez, 6-2, line out right to second. That's out number 1. Do they get Turner? Do they get Turner at first, a 1 or a 2? They do. No, Turner will get back. So line drive to second. Baez gets it. Turner gets back. 1 out. And that was an error on a grounder. That was a line out, so there's no error on that play. So now the batter is Peterson, and he's 0 for 3. Now 1 out. Announcer jinx. I know that's right there, Frank. Nothing on the strat. Although I shouldn't have rolled the strat. There's no strategy roll. Turner on at first. Rondon trying to get the save. Rondon, 5-3. And against the lefty, walk. And at 14, you got to be kidding me. He walked him. He walked him. Against the lefty, it's a walk. And against the righty, Peterson's a 14 plus 1 is a 15. And the tying run is on base. 2 walks. And Rondon only had 8 of them. And he walks 2 batters here. The batter now is Trace Thompson. And he's going to bat. The only guy they have left on the bench is Enrique Hernandez. And they got to save him for the pitcher spot. So now runners at first and second. And Rondon will be tired after Thompson. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping Rondon can get it done. Here comes the pitch by Rondon. 4-2. Strikeout 9. He'll get him there. Struck him out. Now there are 2 outs. And now the last chance for the Dodgers will be Yasiel Puig. Puig is a dangerous hitter. He's a dangerous hitter. And he is 0 for 1 since coming in for Crawford. But runners at first and second. Rondon will pitch to Puig. Rondon is tired, but they're going to let him pitch. A single one off of Rondon's card does not give the Dodgers the lead. They're going to let him pitch. Rondon going up against Puig. Fans here at Wrigley Field on their feet, hoping for a Cubs win. And they are cheering. Rondon will set up, and here comes the pitch. 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That is a 3. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the inning is over. Cubs win. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nothing across except a couple of walks. Hector Rondon made it interesting, but he gets the job done. And the Cubs will get the win. And they will beat the Dodgers tonight in another shutout, 2-0. I'm not sure how many shutouts I've had this season, but I've had a number of them. I may have the most shutouts right now, but I'll have to check. That's something to look at later. But a win for the Cubs tonight as they go ahead and beat the Dodgers. Final line score is coming up. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. For the Dodgers, no runs on only 3 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Kyle Hendricks. He'll go ahead and get the win. Julio Urias will take a tough loss as the Dodgers just couldn't figure out Chicago pitching. Grimm gets a hold, and Hector Rondon does get himself a save. So definitely a nice job by the Cubs to win the game. We are not done yet. 10-minute ticker coming up. Good game to start off the month of June, I think. Not too bad a way to start the month of June off. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Cubs will get themselves a victory over the Dodgers. Let's now begin the month of June, starting with June 2nd, Boston at Baltimore. Red Sox 1731, and that is 5. Orioles 661, and that is 6. And the Orioles will beat the Red Sox. Royals in Cleveland. Royals 623, that is 2. Indians 1043, that is 5. A win for the Tribe. Yankees and the Tigers. Yankees 1013, that's 1. Tigers 1051, that is 5. I'm sure wherever Chuck Rawlings is, he will give a few cats on the chat. Arizona and the Astros. Diamondbacks 1121, and that is 2. Astros 1163, that is 8. Another win for the Astros. Tampa Bay and Minnesota. Rays 1512, and that's 1. Minnesota 812, and that's 1. 2 lousy teams, but they go into extras. Tampa Bay rolls a 4, -4 is 0. Minnesota rolls a 6, -2 is 4. The Twins will get the win. Giants and the Braves. Giants 1855, and that's 8. Atlanta 363, that is 6. And that is a win for the Giants. Reds and the Rockies. Reds 2341, that's 7. Rockies 2846, and that is 9. A win for the Rockies as pitching takes the day off there. Pittsburgh and the Marlins. Pirates 1131, that is 4. Marlins 1134, and that is also 4. And we have a tie. Pirates roll a 6 +0. Marlins roll a 1 +0. That will be a win for the Pirates in extras. Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Brewers 856, that is 6. Philly 623, and that's 2. And that is a win for the Brew Crew. Mariners and the Padres. Mariners 1453, and that is 7. Padres 923, and that's 3. That will be a win for the M's. Mariners could be a very interesting team if they make the postseason. On to June 3rd, Yankees at Baltimore. Yankees 526, and that is 2. Orioles 1056, and that is 7, and that's a win for Baltimore. Toronto at Boston. Blue Jays 914, that's 1. Red Sox 1761, and that is 9. They'll sing Sweet Caroline there. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 651, that is 5. Indians 1344, and that's 6. That is a win for the Tribe. White Sox and the Tigers. White Sox 1154, and that's 6. Tigers 956, and that is also 6. They will go into extras. White Sox roll a 1 +0. Tigers roll a 6 +2 is 8. And the Tigers, they're continuing their winning ways. It's another win for the Cats. Oakland at Houston. Oakland 945, and that is 5. Astros 1336, and that is also 5. They will tie. Oakland rolls a 5 +0. Houston rolls a 1 +1 is 2. And the Athletics will actually get that win in extras. Rays and the Twins, 2 lousy baseball teams. Rays 1364, and that is 9. Minnesota 765, and that's 8. They'll come up a little short, but that's a win for the Rays. Mariners and the Rangers. Mariners 913, and that is 1. Rangers 1114, and that is 2. The Rangers will beat the M's. Diamondbacks and the Cubs. Diamondbacks 744, and that's 4. Cubs 1516, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the D-backs. Washington and the Reds. Nats 1142, and that is 5. Reds 1041, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Nationals. Atlanta and the Dodgers, Braves 455, and that is 5. Dodgers 653, and that is also 5. We will have extras. Atlanta rolls a 4 plus 0. Dodgers roll a 6 plus 0, and the Dodgers will win the game. Mets and the Marlins. Mets 843, and that is 4. Marlins 251, and that is also 4. They will tie. Mets roll a 3, minus 1 is 2. Marlins roll a 6, and the Marlins win plus 0, and the Marlins will win it at Marlins Park. Milwaukee at Philadelphia. Brewers 955, and that is 6. Phillies 812, that is 1, and that's a win for the Brewers. Phillies are awful. Angels and the Pirates. Angels 1522, that is 3. Pirates 1043, and that is 5. A win for the Bucks. The Bucks in 2016 did not stink too bad. Remember, they were not a bad team. Rockies and the Padres, they just missed the wild card game. Colorado 711, that is 0. Padres 514, that is 1, and that's a win for the Friars. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 1043, and that is 5. Cardinals 511, that's 0, and that's a win for the G-Men. On to June 4th, Yankees at Baltimore. Yankees 1063, and that is 8. Orioles 1025, that is 3, and that's a win for the Yanks. Toronto at Boston. Blue Jays 1012, that is 1. Red Sox 1512, and that is also 1. They will have to tie. Toronto rolls a 2, minus 1 is 1. Boston rolls a 2, minus 5 is -3, and that is going to be a win for the Blue Jays, as Boston just was not very good, I guess, in extra innings. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 961, and that is 7. Indians 723, and that's 2. And that's a win for the Royals. White Sox and the Tigers. White Sox 1243, and that is 5. Tigers 623, and that is 2. And that is a win for the Chi Sox. Oakland at Houston. Athletics 715, and that is 1. Astros 851, and that is 5, and that's a win for the Stros. Rays and the Twins. Rays 825, and that is 3. Twins 946, and that is 5, and that is a win for the Twin Cities. Mariners and the Rangers. Mariners 13-15, and 2 runs. Rangers 12-13, and that is also 2 runs. They will tie. Mariners roll a 4, minus 1 is 3. Rangers roll a 1, plus 6 is 7, and Texas will get the win. I guess the Rangers did well in extra innings in 16. Arizona and the Cubs. Arizona 10-23, and that's 3. Cubs 26-13, and that is 4, and they're going to win that ball game. Nationals and the Reds. Nationals 932, and that is 3. Reds 666, that's 9, and that game belongs to the Reds. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves minus 321, that is 0. Dodgers 946, that is 5, and that's a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Marlins. Can my Mets get at least one happy recap tonight? Mets 1052, and that is 6. Marlins 516, and that is 1. And my Mets will get a happy recap. Brewers and the Phillies, we have these two tomorrow. Brewers 862, that is 7. Phillies 141, and that is 3, and that is a win for the Brew Crew. Angels and the Pirates. Angels 1435, that is 5 runs. Pirates 954, that is 6 runs. The Bucks continue to win and stay close to the Cubs. Rockies and the Padres. Rockies 1541, that is 5. Padres 1253, and that is 6. And the Padres are coming back. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 1223, and that is 3. Cardinals 834, and that is 4. And that is a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be June 5th, 2016. We will be at Citizens Bank Park, our first ever trip there. The Milwaukee Brewers will take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Wiley Peralta will go for the Brewers, and Aaron Nola goes for the Phillies. An interesting matchup tomorrow night. I hope you don't miss it. Brew Crew and the Fightin' Phils, Peralta and Nola. Be there or be square. Salvador America, Frank Roszak, Texag 75, Legend Sports Universe, Steeler Fan, Brian Patterson, Vita Productions, Bernard Strom, Mr. Moley, Doug Hunt, Dwayne Martz, My Basement Media Productions, Scooney 007, Beatles Eternally, David Vega, and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Chicago Cubs shut out the Dodgers tonight. Big win for the pitching. Cubs win it 2-0 here at Wrigley. We'll see you tomorrow.